Hey YouTube, it's your girl Ty, and this video is just gonna be a response video to another YouTuber. Um, Before I even get into who it is about, just know that I would never disrespect anyone or anything like that. This video is literally just for educational purposes because I genuinely feel like maybe he just doesn't know like why what he said was so wrong, especially in regards to the timing that he said it in. I'm actually gonna make a part 2 to this video to give my personal opinions about the Black Lives Matter movement. um so yeah, just wait until that comes out so you'll see my views. And then another thing I wanted to say is that this video will be about Bloves' son, Darius. Now, I'm gonna just be honest, I don't really watch Darius often. I don't watch Bloves often because I personally don't like how Bloves eat. And if Darius made a channel by himself, I probably would watch him because the videos that my best friend Kayla, because she's obsessed with them and she's obsessed with Darius, if I like, you know what I'm saying, like if he had a video by himself, I would watch it because he's cool, he's funny to watch, he's entertaining, and is very intelligent. He seems really like he got a good head on his shoulder, and I don't like watching YouTubers that are like slow. So yeah. um but however, he did say something that I don't think he quite understands the like magnitude of it. I think that he thinks that what he said wasn't that bad, but in relations to what he was trying to talk about, it didn't even make sense. And I'm going to be here to educate and explain why. So if y'all could share this video, like, I know my channel is very tiny, but if y'all could share this video and like some way somehow get this boy to see this video, I would greatly appreciate it because I really feel like he needs to see this video. And while you're at it, while you're sharing the video, you might as well subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. So the first thing that I just want to kind of like sum up what he said so that y'all could understand, because I don't want to like leave y'all in the blind. Basically, he was basically saying that he's black, but he's superior in terms of he doesn't deal with as many obstacles as we would, like a black person that lives in like a low income place, or like that doesn't speak, in his words, white, and all of that. He basically was just saying like he comes from money and he has a proper voice, so in turn it makes his black just more digestible for other people, which in hindsight could definitely be true, but it doesn't relate to the situation at hand right now. And I think that it was insensitive for him to say that, because do you think all these people that died, like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, sorry if I'm saying their names wrong, but I'm not going to go on a list, but like, if I can insert a picture, I'll show you the list that we already know of right now. Imagine all the people we don't know. People that didn't make headlines. Do you think all these people, like, they, before they shot them, they asked them, hey, how much money do you make? Hey, can you speak? Can you talk? Can you say something? I want to hear your voice. I want to hear how you talk. Like, they didn't do that. So that's why it's such a problem with what you said. So first of all, Darius, I'm not in no way, shape, or form disrespecting you at all. Like I said, I think you're really intelligent, and I would personally watch your videos if you were like a real like YouTuber. You made videos by yourself. I would definitely watch them. I think that you're a great person, whatever. But I just didn't agree with what you said, and I feel like I may not have a big platform like you, but I do think that if I, if I have a voice, if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. So, um, I just feel like what you said was really insensitive, and I feel like you're usually not like that. Like, you usually don't say things with, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like when you talk, you articulate very well, and you think about the things that you say, and you think about how it's going to like play out with your fan base. At least that's what I've gathered from watching a few videos from you. I haven't seen every video that you were in, but there was a few videos that my best friend, like I said, she's really obsessed with you, she has sent me, and I've seen them. So I don't think that you're like I don't think that you're ignorant. I don't think that you don't know any better. I just think that you didn't realize it, and so I'm here to explain to you the depth of why that comment was so wrong. So let's just first touch base on the proper white speaking voice that you think you have. I know you don't mean to, I know you said in the video that you don't necessarily agree with calling it a white voice. So stop. If you know that it's an insult, then stop doing it. Like, it's very simple. You speak black. You speak black. That's it. Like, that's it. When you insinuate, even if you know that that's what other people say, when you say, oh, I have a proper voice, I speak white, it belittles black people to make them seem as though they can't articulate the way you do, and or they can't speak proper, or they can't, you know what I'm saying, find the right words to put in a sentence to make, you know what I'm saying, that's what you make them seem like, and it's just not right. It's just not right. Like, there's plenty of black people, almost all, everybody I know, there's not a lot of black people that I know that can't articulate themselves, that are not educated, that can't, like, speak properly. So it's just like, be careful on what you say, even if you know it's wrong. Don't just say, oh, I know it's wrong, but let me keep saying it. Like, don't do that. If you know it's wrong and you know it's belittling your people, then stop saying it. I just don't understand, like, the confusion there. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, I really genuinely just don't understand that one. Like, it really irritates me when people say they talk white. People have told me that I have a white speaking voice, and I'm just like, no, I don't. Like, I get irritated. No, I don't. I speak like a black person. Like, what do you mean? Like, that irritates me, and I feel like it should irritate any black person, because when you say that, what does black people sound like to you? Like, what do you think a black person sounds like? And I'm not here to say, oh, like, I know the internet, like, I'm 19, I'm not dumb. I know that there's, like, a stereotype of a black person. I understand that. But at some point, you have to check yourself. Like, no, I will not be like that. I will not discriminate or, you know, assume something about somebody based on just what someone else thinks. Because really, all stereotypes is what someone else thought of. You know, they looked at that person and they thought that, and then they spread that shit around, and now we have these stereotypes. So make your own, like, decision. If you think that you speak proper, say you fucking speak proper. Like, I don't understand. Second, the whole thing about the fact that you're going to be facing less obstacles, that will be completely true. The more money you have and the less ghetto you act, and that doesn't not just go for black people, because any race can be ghetto. I repeat, any race can be ghetto. Like, please. Any race can be ghetto. Like, please. Understand that. Ghetto is not, like, included or secluded or whatever the fuck the word I'm looking for. It's not just for, it's not just for, like, black people. Like, I promise you. And that really gets on my nerves, that people think that. But anyway, I just feel like you just need to be more cautious of how you say things and what you say, especially because you have a platform. Especially because you have a platform. Like, I got 41 subscribers. I'd be damned if I had a platform and I'm just out here being reckless, especially when it involves speaking about my people. You saying what you said made sense if it was in a different time. Not right now. Right now, we're talking about police brutality and racism in America. Racism isn't logical. It's not. It just doesn't make sense. There's no science behind it. There's no, oh, black people have a bad trait in them, or, like, you know, there's one less chromosome. Like, there's nothing like that. Racism is not logical. So you thinking logical, like, oh, well, I have money, or, oh, well, and even money, like, you have a little bit, like, relax. You're not rich. You're not filthy rich. You have a little bit of money. You live comfortable. Like, the fact that you feel like where you're at is rich shows how oppressed we've been. You're so used to our people being so poor that you having money and being comfortable and being able to afford things, it's like, oh my God, fucking rich. And it's like, you're not. Like, sweetie pie, you're not rich. Rich is like fucking Drake. Rich is like, I can't think of another person right now, but rich is that. Rich is millions. Rich is that. And I'm not gonna say you don't have millions, because I don't know about your bank account. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I know about your bank, but I do know that you're not rich, baby. You're not. Okay, stop saying that. You come from money, but you don't. But you yourself don't have money. Okay. What we're dealing with right now has nothing to do with any of that. Like you're trying to be logical in a situation that's not logical. You can't be like, oh well, I come from money and I have this white voice. Okay? And at the end of the day, what is your skin color? That's all they care about. They don't care about everything else. Everything else, they're not gonna ask. When you get 6 warning shots in your fucking back, or you get a knee on your neck, they're not gonna ask you, hey, who's your mom and how much money she makes? Like, they're not gonna ask you to talk. They're gonna want you to shut up. So then you're not gonna be able to prove to them how your white voice is like. I'm not trying to be moved. I'm really not. Like, I don't want you to think I'm trying to be mean. I just want you to think about what you said and how it correlates to right now. Do you think that, if I can insert a picture, I will, guys, but do you think all these people that died, were not I'm about to say passed away, that was murdered, do you think all these people had a chance to explain to them their background, to explain to them they got kids at the house, to explain to them that they can't die yet, to talk, to even use their voice? Do you think that these people had a chance to do that? No. They were shot off rip because they were black. It had nothing to do with their social standing, had nothing to do with how they spoke, it had nothing to do with their education. It had everything to do with the fact that they were black, and that is it. And that's, Darius, why people were getting so irritated with you, because, nigga, you sound stupid. You sound dumb. You sound really, 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 really slow. And the reason why you sound like that is because that doesn't even correlate. You saying that and what we're talking about right now, they don't match. One is, like I said, logical. The other one is like, what you're saying makes sense if I was thinking like job application, like the ghetto black girl versus the well-educated black girl versus the educated white girl. I mean, obviously the educated white girl is probably gonna get the job, but the black educated girl would have been number like second runner, and then it would have been, really, she would have been third, because if there was a white girl that wasn't really good, she would have been the second runner, and then it would have been her, and then it would have been the ghetto black girl. But the ghetto black girl probably would have never got a job there anyway. So it's just like, I understood what you were getting at, but it's just like, wrong timing, buddy. Learn the timing. And I honestly feel like you need to reevaluate your friends, because real friends would have never let you post that. Because me and my best friend was talking about that today. Actually, not today, I'm lying. We talked about that a few weeks ago. But we was talking about the fact that, like, if you had real friends, they would have stopped you from posting that before you posted, because it didn't make sense. And it was very insensitive, and it was very rude. And I don't even think you intended it to be like that. But it doesn't matter about your intentions. It matters about how it was perceived. And my mom's always told me that, like, in customer service, even though you're not customer service, but you are, like, you have a bunch of people, right, that's like watching you, and that like wants you to not be this role model. But sorry, my phone died. But anyway, like, the people, they may not want you to be like their role model, but you have a, like, I feel like you have a duty as a, you know, like an influencer, whether that's what you sign up to be or not. You have a duty to just speak out on things, and like, just think about the things that you say before you say them, and how they're going to affect your people. Because, Darius, you were saying a lot of personal things that were directly with you. And racism and police brutality has nothing to do with you personally. It has everything to do with the fact that you're black. That is it. So you talking about like the personal things, like money or social standing, or, you know, education, stuff like that, that doesn't matter to them. That doesn't matter to them. The fact that you're black is enough for you to be dead. And I think that that's why people were so mad, because it's like, I don't think you understood that. I don't think you understood it at all, because like, it's not, I just want you to think about the things that you say before you say them. I think it's really important that you do that. I don't think it's fair for you to even say that black people need to realize their privilege in a time like this. We don't have privilege. I don't know who told you that, but we don't have privilege. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at all for us. Like, it doesn't exist. We don't have privilege. Like, we don't. You know, it's crazy because the fact that you even think that you're privileged because you have an education and you can speak, and the fact that you think that you're privileged because you can live comfortably, that says a lot about the fact of how badly our people have been oppressed. Like, we've been fucking oppressed, okay? The fact that you have a dad in your home is crazy. That's a privilege. That's something that I think it said that 73% or something like that. I was watching this thing with T.I. and all them on like this little podio, is that what it's called? Girl, I don't even know. But I was watching this video or a little clip, and I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna find that and put that in because that's a lot of work. But it's a video, and basically the girl was saying that like back in the day we was like 23%, like in the 1950s, 23% of black families did not have a man in it, like a man in the house, a dad, and then we jumped from 23 to fucking like 73 or something like that. And the fact that you have a dad in your house is like a privilege. I don't have it. I've never had a dad in my house, you know, and most of my friends haven't had dads in their house. So it's like, yeah, you're very privileged in certain aspects, but you're not privileged enough to not die from the cops. You're not privileged enough to not receive racism. And it's sad, but you'll never be privileged enough. Like, it don't matter what you do. If racism is still here and police brutality is still here, it don't matter if you're the smartest man in the fucking world. It doesn't matter if you have the most money in the fucking world. They don't care about that. It's the fact that you're the black, this melanin that you have in your skin is like a weapon to them. Like, or it's like you have a weapon on you, like a threat. Like this, me walking outside, this is threatening to people. This skin tone is threatening to people. Like, literally, people shaking in their boots about it. Like, just be aware, Darius. That's all I'm saying, because you don't seem like the type of person that likes to be not educated. You seem like the type of dude that wants to know things and wants to be able to talk and have deep conversations and articulate yourself. Okay, so before you say things, talk to your black friends about them. Like your real black friends, people that really have like the best interest with you at heart. Talk to your friends about things before you try to post them, especially when you're speaking on topics you seem not too educated about. But that's really all I have to say, Darius. Like I said, there's no like bad blood or anything like that. I just wanted to say my little 2 cents about what you said, and just, you know, hopefully I did help. Hopefully you have a better understanding. Everybody was so mad with you and like that whole situation. I really do hope that you know, have grown to understand your fault. And yeah, if y'all want, y'all like, you can get your mom to send me some sauce, because I really want to try it, but I don't want to spend that much money on it. It's like $23. It's too much. But anyway, thank you for watching my video.